Hello, I am back again to rate some more viral recipes off of the internet, and today's theme is vegetables. I feel like I should start off by saying that I am somebody who normally enjoys meat quite a lot. Love having a good steak, chicken, but it's summertime. It is vegetable season. It is hot all the time. I feel like I've been craving vegetables more often than not to mention how many viral vegetable recipes there have been lately. So I thought there's no better time to do a deep dive into some of the most viral ones I've seen lately. As always, I curated a list of 8 viral recipes that I think would be fun for us to recreate and give a rating of to see if it's worth your time. If you're not somebody who normally enjoys eating vegetables, maybe this will get you kickstarted for this summer. I also did most of my grocery shopping at the farmer's market, and there's something about the vegetables right now. They just look shinier and better, and we need to take advantage of it. All right, let's dive into it. We are starting it off strong. I feel like this carrot salad I've been seeing everywhere. Just so many renditions, so many spin-offs. I feel like people have also been calling it like eating your skincare, eating retinol. It's been disproven, by the way. It doesn't really work that way, but you know, eating carrots is still healthy. Noodlifying your vegetables is such a great way to make it so much more enticing. You could also eat a lot more, which is kind of the original idea of this recipe, to use up your leftover carrots. It smells delicious. Also chilled it to give it like a cold noodle vibe. Here we go. I really just feel like I'm eating a bowl of spicy, savory noodles. I mean, that is the base of this sauce, right? And you wouldn't think that carrots absorb that flavor as well as noodles, but they do. I feel like I'm getting the satisfaction of eating noodles, but 5 times the health. The benefit of using carrots is you get that delightful crunch. I understand the hype. It's tangy, it's savory, it's spicy. This is a 9 out of 10 for me. I don't even like eating carrots normally, and this is making me like chow down this whole bowl. Here it is, the cauliflower steak. The thickness is meant to imitate a slice of meat with a lot of flavor. I do like this nice touch of adding mozzarella on top though. Ooh, give that another bite. You know, I thought it was gonna be a little overwhelming flavor-wise because I feel like we put a lot of oil and spices in here. It actually just ends up being very balanced. You do get just the taste of the onion, the garlic. I use smoked paprika, so I do get a little bit of that smokiness, even though the mouthfeel obviously is very different. The vegetable itself though is cooked very well at this point. It's very tender. As a cauliflower lover, I feel like this is a super fun way to eat cauliflower. Does it satisfy that steak craving though? No, not really. I would give this a solid 7 out of 10. A great side to have in addition to something else. It's a fun one though. I have been really looking forward to this one because I love dumplings. I've had vegetable dumplings before, but never in rice paper form. Ooh, and I just love how it like has this like golden brown layer on top and it's so plump and juicy. Normally I would eat this with sauce, but I feel like we already flavored the filling really well, so you don't need anything else. Plenty of flavor to go around already on the inside. This is why I love tofu. It is such a great substitute for that meaty, chewier texture. Like here, when it's flavored this way, I honestly feel like I'm eating like ground pork or ground chicken. It just makes it a lot more hearty. But also the rice paper, the beauty of it is that it adds that like chewiness that I really like. It just makes it so much easier to wrap too. If you are intimidated by the idea of wrapping a dumpling, I feel like this is the way to go. It is so forgiving. I really like this one. Honestly, this might be a 10 out of 10 for me. It was so easy to put together, but also so rewarding to consume. I would definitely do this again. Back again with another very, very popular vegetable recipe. I feel like this one's kind of similar to the carrot salad we started out with. The base flavors are very, very similar if you think about it. It's the soy sauce, sesame oil, scallions, garlic. Obviously the fun factor is how you can just toss everything in and give it a good shake. Get a little workout before you hydrate. Smelling a lot of those garlic notes. Using fresh cucumbers for this really makes a huge difference. Also, the little bit of marinade we did in the beginning, it just makes it so crunchy. So, you know, when I'm eating some noodles, bowl of rice at home, I'll like throw this together. Just never did it in a jar situation. It's true, when you have vegetables seasoned this way, it's addictive. You just can't stop eating. The sweet and savory just keeps you going. And that crunch, ooh, straight from the fridge too. It is so satisfying. Solid 9 out of 10 for me. Now more of the world knows how great marinated cucumbers are. Refreshing. All right, here we are. Very much a hot girl summer / girl dinner menu item. It's just so clean, it's so aesthetic. I also kind of just love that it gave me an excuse to have fun with it, be creative with the flavors. I could not even tell you which one's gonna be my favorite because I put a lot of my favorite things here. Which one do we start with first? Okay, I am going to go for a simple one and then a decadent one. I'm gonna start with this lemon and dill one. Ooh, this is something that you need to have right now. When the tomatoes are extra juicy, there is enough sweetness in this tomato to really carry through. Chilled, ooh, mozzarella cheese with fig balsamic and basil. Decadence, all right. I feel like this is very much like a caprese situation. Sweet, savory, herbaceous, but I kind of just love the idea of using tomato as a base right now. This with a glass of cold rosé. Ooh, that's gonna feel like you're on the Amalfi Coast or something. I would give this a 7.5 out of 10. I might not want to have it all the time, but sometimes, you know, when I'm being really hot and I just want something refreshing and fun, this would be it. I am a little bit disappointed that this did not come out as perfectly as I wanted to. But you know what? The flavor is gonna taste the exact same. Ooh, a lot of very fragrant flavor profiles today. Once again, I have chilled the tofu beforehand, so this should be very delightful. Look at how saucy that is. Tofu is just eating all that sauce right up. I feel like this video is about to be like a love letter to tofu, but silken tofu, if you've never had it before, so much lighter than the other tofus we're more familiar with, has almost like that jiggly pudding consistency, and most of the time you can really just eat it directly out of the package, so you don't even need to cook. I really didn't even have to chew very much for that mouthful. This is another one of those recipes that I just feel like have been around for so long, that has been a staple, I guess. So much so that you don't even really think about documenting it. So simple, so light, so refreshing. This one's a 9 out of 10 for me. It is just so solid, so reliable. It literally takes, I think, like 5 minutes to throw together. Maybe even less. And the best part, it's delicious. I knew this was gonna be big, but this is pretty massive. This is actually like burrito sized. You could also call it like a giant spring roll. Basically having an entire bowl of salad in a wrap. Also, I feel like for this one, it is probably the most important to have just a variety of colors, you know, to make it pop. I'm gonna dunk it into this peanut sauce and we're gonna take a bite. Probably not the most attractive smear, but it really is giving the satisfaction of a spring roll. I feel like I could get through a bowl of vegetables really fast in this form. The crunch of the pepper and the cucumber, you really just get a lot of texture in every single bite. To be honest, probably also super easy to just throw some extra protein in there too, if that's what you would want. Flavor-wise, I feel like there's nothing too crazy here. I would give this a 5 out of 10. I feel like it probably went viral because the cross section does look pretty insane. But in terms of concept, I feel like it's not the most novel, but it's fun to enjoy. If you'd like to make yourself eat more salad, maybe this is the way. I have to admit, I was originally a little intimidated by this recipe because I am not somebody who normally enjoys beans very much, especially not canned beans. This is essentially a bean and spinach sauce, so there is some amount of fear here. But I will say, when I was frying it up with the chili and the garlic and that butter, it smelled quite good. Let's try. Huh. Wait. I feel like I'm crazy, but I do not taste the bean at all. All I'm tasting really is lemon. And there's a very slight lingering of bean flavor. But I feel like when I eat it together, the beans just lend to the creaminess. There's no additional dairy in there. We honestly didn't even put that much oil. This is pretty crazy to me. It actually tastes really good. These were the beans I used, by the way. They already come seasoned. Most of what I'm tasting here, it actually has a very buttery aroma. I feel like I might have accidentally browned the butter a little bit, and it actually makes this very delicious. A very protein forward, delicious green pasta. I am so surprised. Maybe I don't dislike beans. I'm so confused. I think this one's an 8.5 for me. Wow. Was not expecting to give this a high score, but it works. I'm impressed. Dang. But there it is, all 8 of our viral veggie recipes. Honestly, I do think there are a lot from today that I personally will also be recreating. A lot of light, refreshing ones that really weren't that hard to make. I don't know though, what do you think? What was your favorite? Or did I miss a really popular vegetable recipe? There's honestly so much more. But that's it for today. If you like this video, remember to like and subscribe. Otherwise, I will see you in the next one.